Good evening, folks. Dr. Freedom, Maybe the Times of Dr. News. News from in and around the universe that is amazing, astounding, and just downright makes you go, oh, baby. Yeah, I love constructive criticism in the comment box. It's one of the reasons you'll notice I do try to read all the comments as they come in. And unfortunately, due to a troll, once again, I had to set the comment box back to approve only. But, yeah, some really weird stuff like, I get ready for this. Don't pretend like you have inside sources. Never claimed to have. There was some friends of mine who talk to people who do work on the show. So how many fingers am I holding up? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Now, also another one they brought up was I tend to repeat things. Yes, I do. But that's because you can't assume that every single person who's out there has watched your program over the last couple months. You do have to sum up a little bit every now and then. So that way folks who are just tuning in, have the gist of what you're talking about. Because unlike some other people, I don't go out there and assume everybody has watched every single video that I've ever made. But another one I die laughing, go wonder there's so many other channels out there that have more subscribers than you do. And I go, yeah, A, I don't do giveaways. I'm not Money Hall. B, I do this for fun. Therefore, I do not put money back in the Google AdWords or whatever that thing is to help you try to up your thing on the thing. See, the problem is a lot of problems with the YouTube is sometimes it don't even matter if you're talented or not. It's like a video game. You pump enough money into advertising and all that, and boom. Plus, it also helps you make a really great reporter, if somebody's telling you all the answers to all the questions you have beforehand. Okay, and that was just my sly moment. But let's get into it. Let's get on to it. There's a lot of stuff to cover tonight. So let's hit the bricks, my little babies, and quit acting like dicks in the comments. Don't worry, we haven't had any real outbreaks lately. But all right, here we go. All right. Now, there's a new clip released today of Jodie Whittaker. A lot of people are going, how come she looks so damn cartoony? And the thing is, it may have been to help reduce glare because it's obviously been all filmed on green screen and whatnot. So sometimes I got to touch things up a bit, and it looks a little funny when it comes out on the real render. So, but I died laughing because of the glass ceiling reference. Yeah, we're not going to take jabs at, the doctor's gender and all that, but we're going to make a clip that's one big glass ceiling joke. Kind of makes me worry right off the bat. But it's fun. It's enjoyable. Be sure to go take a look at it should you want to. All right. Next up on the batting order, Chris Chibnall says Doctor Series 11 will visit alien planets, history, and present day. Quote, a roller coaster ride, 10 standalone stories, a load of your new best friends, and we're going to different periods in history. We're going to alien planets and contemporary Earth. We've got some real surprises in store, fun and scares and emotional. Now you can also watch this little video clip if you want. And also they've gone over some of the really, like this photo was taken in South Africa. We recognize this and yada, yada, yada. But once again, I'm just glad that, at least they're doing this, but there's a lot of things about this series. And the more I look at it, are starting to frighten me just a little. And I'll explain them when I sum up. Okay. Doctor Season 11 spoilers. There are none in this article. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you right off the bat. But what this thing does, if you scroll down a little bit, it tells you a little bit of the stuff that was in the Mary Claire article, should you want, to check that out. So here it is. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot going on in the Mary Claire article either. My friend Beef, sent me some images of the pages. I read them, and I'm like, really? He's like, there's no spoilers in here. Okay, ex-Dr. Peter Capaldi thinks the show is pushed around on Saturday nights because of Strictly Come Butt Licking. Which could be the truth. You got to remember, reality could be the truth because remember, reality shows are king. Reality shows are dirt cheap and easy to produce, and they yield tremendous ratings. And unfortunately, this was something that I think we inherited from the Japanese that I do regret. But sadly, it's the truth. Reality shows are king. Folks, we got people out there growing up thinking the Kardashians were the first people to land on the frickin' moon, all right? So if you want to look at this, like I said, it's such a cute little article over in the Metro. No biggie. All right, over on Dr. Production News blog spot, The Journey to the Truth. And there were a lot of little clues here and there that some of us missed that were thrown out onto the net, which led to the Sunday conclusion. Now, remember, originally a lot of people were thinking Sunday the 23rd because the Sunday Times put it out, and also it was like a reel, whatever, put it out as the day, and it turns out that was just a projection. No one knew for sure at that point. All right, moving on. BBC America to air all modern Doctor Who episodes ahead of the new season launch. And like I said, remember we had the ticking clock thing on BBC America, and it's like, basically, yeah, I was going, it's probably going to lead to a marathon because remember, that's BBC America. They're making the damn thing region specific. So if it was a worldwide announcement in that case, why aren't they letting the UK people watch it? But moving on. So as stated here at the title of the article, they're going to be going 9 through 12 leading up to, Jodie Whittaker's run. So, and if I remember right, previous marathons tended to exclude Eccleston. So weird stuff going on there. All right, moving forward. TV and cinema options for Australian Doctor Who viewers. Now, I might have to repeat myself a little bit here, but they got boned. They royally got boned. The series will air on Monday evenings on ABC. Oh, God, that's going to frickin' work, ain't it? That's going to be the best damn programming decision they've made yet. But if you keep your eye out via Sharma Films, there are going to be cinemas showing The Woman Who Fell to Earth. You just got to go check their page right here to see, where, when, if it's anywhere near you. But, oh my God, really? They're going to put Doctor Who on a Monday night. Moving forward. 13 things you never knew the Sonic Screwdriver did. The Sonic Screwdriver did. If you want to go check this out, here you go. Just some nifty little cute things from in and around, the show where we've seen the Sonic Screwdriver in action, going all the way back to that classic series they don't want mentioned. Moving on, dear Chris Chibnall, this one has been a barn burner. I'm leaving this one for you to read because this one's been really lighting a fire under a lot of people over on Facebook. And this was written by a fellow here named James Baldock. I'm hoping I pronounced it right. I almost said ballcock, okay? And I meant like it's a toilet part. It's not a bad thing. But James Baldock wrote, Dear Chris Chibnall, it will take more than Jodie Whittaker and switching to Sundays to fix Doctor Who. All right, moving on. Sorry, I had to scroll down a wee bit here. All right, the Newbie's Gentle Guide to Doctor Who. This is a nice little summary without going way too in depth of what you need to know to watch Doctor Who as a jumping on point. Just it's a nice, friendly little thing. I've read it, and I thought, that ain't too bad a sum up. And look, everybody, Jesus Christ, Matt Smith goes apeshit and kills people. No, this is from Charlie Says, which is with Matt Smith, portraying Charles Manson. Please, one little side note. Please quit glorifying that damn dead psycho nut. All he did was convince, and here's the thing, he was a gutless bastard. He didn't even go in and do the acts with these people. He had these poor kids so mind-bogglingly convinced he was like the Messiah that he made him go out and kill a bunch of innocent people, and yet we keep glorifying with movies. The only reason this sad rat trap of a human being set on what they call life, set on a life term without parole, without going to death row, was the year they were convicted, was one of the years that the death penalty was off the books. And sadly, I just wish they had, because he might have only been a frickin' footnote, not a damn source for movie material. He was not a genius. He was not a fantastic, mind-boggling, dude. He was just a frickin' nut with charisma. Okay, to sum up, yeah, we've got Doctor Who coming to cinemas in Australia. It's going to be airing on Monday nights in Australia. I got to go double check because I had an article and I forgot to read it saying something about New Zealand was getting it on a certain day. Now, people are like, you keep repeating yourself. That's because I want to make sure that information is pounded into your skull. You bastard. So that way that, when you go in, you're going to be confident. And like I said, I never claimed to have inside sources in the BBC. Once upon a time, yeah, I did. But that was up till about before Series 10, and that's when everybody, I knew either moved to another thing or were shipped off somewhere else. But once upon a time, I had like 2 or 3. But right now, I can honestly tell you, no, I don't. I just have friends of mine who talk to friends and friends who know people, and that's about it. And sadly, one of them screwed the pooch, gave us the wrong information. I don't know if that person lied, but like I said, I know people who openly lied to people at Gallifrey 1 about certain things for this year. I can understand that. I don't hate them. It's just they're trying to save their jobs. But like I said, at the same time, the words no comment would probably go off better. So take care, everybody. Ta-ta. Enjoy the rest of your night. See you on the flip side. Cruise into that weekend. Good night, baby.